So when I was going through getting photos for this video, I was searching photos of Vanessa Kirby and I stumbled upon this one. Now, some of you may see it, some of you may not see it, but if you do see it, it's one of those things where you cannot unsee it. Don't you think Vanessa Kirby looks like a brother of Austin Butler? It's not a bad thing at all. They're both very pretty people, but once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Thank you very much. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel, and with Valentine's Day in full swing in the United States, we had Valentine's Day here yesterday. I had a nice quiet one, Chloe. No, it's very nice. It's pouring with rain here today, so it's nice, cozy weather. We have an announcement from Marvel on Valentine's Day with the cast of Fantastic Four all locked in. The MCU version of Fantastic Four. Now, there is one particular casting announcement for one of Marvel's first family that I absolutely love and cannot wait to see. The other two, yeah, I'm all for it. Like, it seems like a pretty good lineup. Not my ideal lineup, but at the same time, I'm very intrigued and keen to see with what they have in store. And we also have like a proper announcement photo that Marvel have put together. And there are a few things that I want to address and some very interesting and curious things in terms of a timeline and where this particular film is going to take place. Now, of course, we know that Pedro Pascal is going to be playing Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. Again, not my ideal choice to begin with, but he is a very versatile actor, Mr. Pascal, and I think he can do Reed Richards very well. That sounds very wrong, but hey, sounds like a fun Saturday night. Next up, we have Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. I loved her in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. And yes, sometimes she is a bit of a spitting image for Austin Butler, but also given the fact that she shares the same surname as the guy that created Sue Storm. That's pretty cool. She has also expressed interest in playing Sue Storm, so I'm really keen to see her performance as Sue Storm. She is an incredible performer. Again, loved what she did in Dead Reckoning Part 1, or should I say Dead Reckoning now because they dropped the Part 1. Next up, we have Ebon Moss-Bachrach from the Bear fame. I have not watched The Bear yet, and I've been meaning to. I have to put time aside because everyone has just been raving about it. He has been cast as Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, and I think it's a good casting choice. I was watching clips of him from The Bear just to get an idea of what he's all about, his performance, his range and stuff like that. And again, that doesn't seem like a bad apple in the bunch at all. Again, not my ideal casting choices, but intriguing nonetheless. I'm also curious to see if they're going to delve into Ben Grimm's Jewish roots in this film. I didn't even know till recently that Ben Grimm, the character of Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, was Jewish in the comics. That's pretty cool. And last but certainly not least, my favorite casting announcement out of the entire four, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch. I absolutely love this guy. He's an incredible performer. Obviously, his claim to fame has been Eddie Munson from Stranger Things Season 4. Whether or not he'll be back for Season 5, who the fuck knows. But this is a very interesting casting choice, and I think he's got it. I think he definitely has that smart-ass, hothead, so to speak, personality down pat, especially when it came to the character of Eddie Munson. Like, the world just fell in love with Eddie, so much so that I did a real cringy cosplay of him. Now, going back to that photo that Marvel released, so they did it for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day from Marvel's first family. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn are the Fantastic Four. Marvel Studios, the Fantastic Four, in theaters July 25th, 2025. So we have this beautiful picture here, this very retro looking photo, and I didn't realize until someone pointed it out. Look at the magazine that Ben is reading. That is a magazine from 1963, and obviously the theme of the entire photo is very 60s, 70s, that kind of retro Art Deco kind of look going on here. So does that mean that this film is indeed going to take place in 1963? There are murmurs that time travel is involved and that the Fantastic Four actually get transported to the present day from 1963, or the 60s for that matter. People have been ripping into the age gap between Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal, and I think it's like 13 years. I'm like, just suspend disbelief. Like, they might put some grey in her hair. I don't know. She can play a good older person. So yeah, guys, overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with this casting announcement. Again, it wasn't my ideal choices. I still have a fond nostalgia from the early 2000s Fantastic Four films. I think they were just so much fun. I love the fact that they got Julia McMahon as Dr. Doom. They are by no means perfect comic book films, especially Rise of the Silver Surfer, but the first one was just so much fun. It was kind of that early 2000s, you know, Spider-Man, Raimi, all that stuff was going on, and comic book films were trying to figure themselves out, even though the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films definitely had a head start in terms of quality and how a comic book film should be. But I just still have fond nostalgia for those films. They're fucking silly. And to me, I've just still got those casting choices in my head, where it's like Michael Chiklis, Chris Evans, Jessica Alba. But nonetheless, these are solid performers. Again, I hadn't seen much of Eben Moss Backrack, but I saw clips of him in The Bear, and I'm like, this guy's got it. They've all got the acting chops to do it. Just how their performance and how they're going to capture these characters of Marvel's First Family, I cannot wait to see. And obviously the reveal of those costumes and the Thing makeup as well. I'm keen to see how Eben Moss Backrack is going to look as the Thing. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below on the official full casting of Marvel's Fantastic Four, due out, when is it? July 25th, 2025. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.